shallow grave. Posted by user/rareplant. About once every 2 years I get to visit my family around New Year's in New Jersey. My dad lives a block away from the beach, and, while the town itself is quaint and mostly populated by retirees, there are some seedy parts across the train tracks. It was a cold night, around 40 degrees, and windy as hell. Bored at the house, I decided I would walk a few towns over to a bar I knew was open late. At the time I left the house, it was around 12 p.m. and instead of taking the boardwalk or the street, I decided to take a stroll on the beach. As I would find out, this was a very bad idea. The street lights lit up about a quarter of the beach closest to the boardwalk, and as you walked farther towards the ocean, there was almost no light and it became extremely hard to see more than 20 feet in front of you. I was walking along the water's edge when I spotted a mound in the distance. It was located about halfway in between the beach and the boardwalk, so whatever it was wasn't very well illuminated. Thinking nothing of it, I continued walking towards it when I noticed some movement. Someone was hunched over the mound, and they clearly had a tool they were using to dig into the sand. I crouched low to the ground and walked closer and closer towards the ocean until my shoes were in the water. Adrenaline out pumping, I figured this was the best way to avoid being spotted. As I passed, I noticed the person digging wasn't using a flashlight, and I couldn't know for sure, but I believe as I walked along the water they stopped digging. Walking faster along the water's edge, I waited until I had reached the next town to cross the beach and make my way quickly to Main Street. I decided to call it quits on the bar and headed back home. Shaken, I tried to do some research after the fact to see if anything turned up, but the reason I'm writing this now is that I found an article about a buried body in that same exact location at the same time of year. The article states that the man was found buried in the dunes bordering the boardwalk and a beach, and not in the beach itself. Regardless, the similarities are eerie. So man digging a trench on the beach in the winter with no flashlight at 1 in the morning. Let's not meet.